welcome back to another episode of Fabby Garage. So in this episode, we're finally going to tune the Audi S4. We're going to put a stage 1 tune on it and see how this thing moves with a stage 1. People say it makes a pretty decent difference. But before I tell you guys which company I went with, I pretty much sat down and I made a list of the prices of pretty much the main 3 companies that sell tunes for these cars. And maybe that'll help you decide which brand you're going to go with. But let me turn the camera around and we'll go through the numbers, see which tune is best for you. I already picked one, obviously, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's go. Okay, so what I have here is basically the 3 companies that are offering tunes for the B8.5 S4s. There is APR, but nobody seems to really go APR or talk about APR on the forums or anything on the pages. So I'm going to stick with the ones that people usually bring up that they got. So the first one on the list is 034 Motorsport. And as you can see here, if you wanted to do stage 1, it's 500. If you want to do stage 2, it's 600. If you want to do stage 2 plus, it's 700. Now keep in mind that this is for a manual. So if you wanted to get a TCU tune or a DSG tune that they call it, you add $395 to that. And then you also need to add $150 for the flashing dongle or the Bluetooth adapter that's for your phone. And we'll talk about that a little later. But either way, if you have a manual S4 and you want to tune it stage 1, then all you would pay is the $650, so the 500 plus the 150. And if you have a DSG, you will pay the 500, the 395, and the 150. So this is how much it will cost for you to do a stage 1 tune, stage 1 with the DSG tune. So not too bad. And again, they're a good company. They have good launch control modes and stuff. But for stage 1, there's really nothing aggressive because the car is just stock anyway. It has a cat, so you can't really do the crazy launch controls they have with a cat in place because you will destroy your cat. And then the next one on the list is Jacko Motorsports. So for their manual cars, all their tunes are 500 compared to that. And for their DSG cars, all their tunes are 650. So why are they all the same price? Well, with Jacko, everything is a bundle. So like me, I have a manual B8.5 S4. So I bought the stage 1. I don't need a TCU tune, but I had to buy the flashing dongle, which is just a OBD2 plug with a cable that goes to your laptop. And the cool thing about this company is if you buy stage 1, for you to upgrade to stage 2 or 2 plus, it's all included. So once I buy 1, all their tunes are included in a package. I can change them back and forth anytime I want for no extra money. Whereas 034 Motorsport, if you got stage 1 and then you wanted to go to stage 2, you have to pay $100. If you put the mods in your car to go to stage 2 plus and then you have to flash it again, that'll be another $100. So this will be up to $850 by the time you get to stage 2 plus. So this here is cool that the TCU tune is included if you buy the 650 package, obviously, because it's a DSG. So to tune this car with stage 1, which is what I did, it'll be 660, which is the 500 plus the 160. Or if you have a DSG, you will pay the 650 plus the dongle. So you can't really beat this price here, especially since it includes all their tunes and all the other companies want to do an upcharge for you to go to the next stage, but let's keep going on the list. So this is the last one. We have Integrated Engineering, really good company. They make awesome stuff. I just think their pricing is a little off, especially having competitors. They seem to not understand that they have to be a little more competitive if they want people to stay with them, because a lot of people are switching out. But let's go through the numbers and check it out. Their stage 1 is a whopping $900. Their stage 2 is $1,000. Stage 2 plus is $1,100. This is just for the tune. Whether you have a manual or a DSG, that's just for the engine tuning. If you want to get the TCU tuned, that's an extra $700. And their flashing cable costs $180, which is also done on your phone. And you also have to pay $100 to upgrade to the next stages. So if you have stage 1, pay $100 to go to stage 2, pay $100 to go to stage 2 plus. So the total cost actually messed up here. The total cost to do a stage 1 tune on an S4 would be $1080 if you have a manual. So you pay the $900 plus the $180. If you have a DSG, you got to pay the $900, the $700, and the $180, total $1780. And it's insane that they're asking $1780 to do a stage 1 tune and a TCU tune to your car when other companies are clearly way cheaper. And not only that, there's been a lot of claims and people that go to the track and they're racing against people with these companies, and this tune is actually beating them speed wise. So why is this tune so much cheaper and it's actually a better tune? Now, yeah, these two companies do have like some features on the app and stuff, and that's another thing. For Jacko, you do need a laptop with internet to basically download the tune file and flash your car. With these two here, when you pay for the dongle, you get something that is Bluetooth to your phone, and you can flash it from your phone. But I mean, it's not like you flash every day. You're literally gonna flash once and leave it alone until you go to the next stage. So pulling out a laptop is really not a big deal. If you don't have a laptop, then yeah, that could be an excuse for you to go with another company just because you have a phone. Everyone has a phone. But yeah, so as you can see here, this is who I went with. I have a laptop, and this is literally a no-brainer for you to pay these two amounts here, whether you're manual or DSG, and you have every single tune that they make. That is awesome because you can literally select a drop-down box and select stage 2, stage 2 plus, stage 1. You select your octane, you select if you have upgraded throttle body. You literally, there's a list of like 20 tunes you can pick from, and that's all included in this price. And if you get the 650, you would also have the GSC tunes too. And when they do release like launch control files and stuff like that, that's usually given to you for free through Jacko. And basically, you just reflash your car with the new file, and now you have launch control or more features as they unlock new features. So it's literally this is on the forums. This is like going wild right now because people are actually paying this much because the name has been around for a while and stuff, and they make really good stuff. But then they're going to the track, they're losing a race to someone that has a Jacko, and then they're switching. So you're basically going to pay this plus that eventually, because you're going to realize that this tune is not only cheaper, but it's actually better. Haven't heard of anything of cars blowing up or anything. Matt that runs Jacko Motorsports, wicked nice. I had a bunch of questions he answered. Didn't sometimes customer will ask 300,000 questions before they purchase, and I can see the owner getting a little annoyed, but literally you can send him a text message, he'll answer right away. He actually, I sent him a message on Facebook Messenger at like 10 at night, and I was expecting maybe in the next couple of days he'll answer me. This dude literally answered me at like 1 a.m, and I was like, wow, like that's crazy that he answers as fast as he can. And for the size of the company, the support is freaking amazing. So let's hook up the battery charger to the car, and then I'm going to show you guys the whole flashing process, how to download the app, how to hook it up, and everything from start to finish until retune, and then we're going to go for a ride. But I just wanted to do a breakdown so that way someone who doesn't know that these companies, what they offer and how much they cost, it will help you pick what the best tune for your car is. They do recommend you switch your spark plugs to these here, BKR 8EIX, gapped to 26,000. So I did that. So I just did the plugs. And then another thing you got to do is you got to put a battery maintainer, because during the flashing process, it's just going to keep draining your battery. So I have here my battery charger. It's right at 15.8. It's actually on low. This gauge here is not very accurate, but it usually on low sits about 14.5, 14.7. So that's perfect right there. As you can see, there's probably very little amperage. So that will just maintain the car alive. I already have Wi-Fi out here in the shop, so that's going to be needed to download the tuning file and upload it. Next, we're going to go into the car and I'll show you guys step by step how to open software, how to tune it and stuff. Okay, so here's the process. You're gonna go on their website, you're gonna buy the tune, you're gonna get an email. On the bottom of that email, there will be a download link. That's for you to download with your software to your laptop, because you are gonna need a laptop with internet. Once you do that, you're gonna wait 2-3 days for the dongle to show up. Goes right or USB into your laptop. Once you have your dongle, you're gonna email the company and you're gonna ask them what's my login and password, giving them your order number. Within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like mine was, you should be able to get. They'll send you your login, your username and password. And that's what you're going to use to log in here. So you go into your laptop, make sure it's connected to the internet. You're going to open up your Jackal. Then you're going to click sign in. And then you're going to be on this screen here. My account was already saved, so that's why I signed in so fast. Yours, like I said, go in your email, find the email of them sending you your username and password, type it in, log in. Then you're going to be on this screen right here. Then you're going to plug in your dongle. See if I can do it one-handed here. Where is it? They put these all the way in the back there. Okay, so that's in. Go back here. Okay. All right, so that's plugged in. Now I'm going to click Program Engine. Okay, it says start ignition, but do not start engine. So we're going to put your key here. Don't have your foot on the brake. Mine's a stick shift. Turn the music down. And then press Y to continue. Let me shut all this down. You can mute this sound by clicking under here. That reset button, it stops that annoying sound. Now you see that once you press Y, it's connecting to the car. Okay, now this information here, it's going to be my first name, my email and stuff. So I'm going to fill this out and then press confirm. Obviously that's going to be off camera because that's personal data. So I'll be back in a couple seconds. Okay, once you put in your information like name and where you're from and stuff, you're going to be click confirm. Then you're going to be on this screen here. This here says please choose a binary for the controller below. So you're going to come here. There's only going to be one option. That's your production. And then you're going to select the tune. Right here you have flashback to stock, stage 2 plus. There's a ton of them. As you just, and then on the bottom there's stage 1, stage 2 plus, whatever. I'm going to go stage 1 for now because my car is bone stock. And I'm going to do stage 1 93 octane stock pulley. Stage 1 93 octane stock pulley. Then you're going to press confirm. All right, we're at 99% and now 100%. So we'll see what it says. Switch off ignition, wait 10 seconds and turn it back on and hit OK. So wait 10 seconds. All right, turn it back on. Don't start the car. Okay. Turn the radio off. Press enter. Then please power off ignition. Press enter. So you really have to follow exactly how they want you to follow. Press enter. Turn that on again.
At the Lowe's closeout event.
Programming completed. Please power off the ignition. Press continue. Take the key out. Press enter again. And that's it. The program is completed. Now we're gonna close up everything and go for a test drive and see how she feels. So one quick thing to note is, as you guys saw during the flashing process, the dash and everything was going crazy, saying this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. That's normal. When I finished the flashing, I did start the car. My TPMS light was flashing still, like the system was bad. And obviously I know it wasn't because there was no lights on the car. And I did scan the car before I started it. No modules had any codes in them. So I decided to hook up VADCOM VCDS, and these are all the codes. So apparently when the tune gets flashed, it'll set all kinds of codes for no communication and basic adaptation and stuff. So I would recommend so I went into the ABS module and I cleared the code that was there was for no communication, and the TPM light went off. So I would suggest after you tune it, you go in with either OBD11 or VADCOM and just clear all the codes. That way you're starting fresh and there's no codes that are sitting there. So that's what we're going to do now. I did a quick scan here, and I'm just going to clear all DTCs, and then we're going to go for a ride. All right, so this is the first test drive after being tuned. I'm warming up the car right now, so I'm not going to beat on it until it's a little warmer. So I'm just going to drive it for a couple of minutes, see how it feels. But the car just feels a lot smoother for some reason. I don't know if that has to do with tune or not, but it just feels a lot smoother. So we'll do a pull in a second here.
People scratch their heads and say, why would you put your brand on a channel that doesn't show the sheet metal? But for us, it's about storytelling. That's driving a lot of brand awareness.
Supercharger does sound louder. I just did a quick little pull, and there's a lot more powerful. I'm gonna take a right here, and then I'm gonna do a quick little second gear pull to see how it feels.
SIBO bug sprays use essential oils to eliminate those pests and up to 20 household insects. Plus, SIBO is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed.
All right, so after there's a little hill, after the hill, I'm gonna do a second gear pull and see how she feels. At this time, I'm gonna try and shift that 7. All right, here we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Damn. Fuck me.
It is a lot fucking faster than stock, I'm sorry. This clutch is gonna last like 12 minutes. Because now I'm not gonna wanna get off of the boost. It is a lot fucking faster. Shit. Wow. It keeps fucking pulling all the way to 7 grand too. That's the crazy part. Before, at like around 5,500, it would just kind of like stay the same. And now it just keeps on pulling. It's just wild. I definitely gotta install that clutch line before I fully beat on this car, because when you release the clutch fast, that valve that I talked about in my previous video releases the clutch slow for comfort, and that does not work when you have any kind of power. So I really have to not launch the car and not release the clutch fast. Fuck me. It's fucking fast. I can honestly not even picture stage 2 plus. That's banging. This is literally, stage 1 is like a perfect daily driver, have a couple pulls. It's like literally perfect. That's awesome. So yeah, gonna go back to the house now. I would definitely recommend this tune. The customer support, believe it or not, for the size of the company, is awesome. They answer right away. Any questions you have, there's text messages, you can send them. You can go through Messenger, you can email them. They always answer fast. And like I said, you can't beat the price for all the tunes included in a package. And mine is a manual transmission, but if you did have a DSG, you could do the TCU tune as well. So that's also included, so you can't really beat that. Every other company wants $12,000 for, by the time you add on all your tunes. Because let's be honest, no one upgrades their car all at once. You go stage 1, stage 2. Fuck. This is fucking nice. Anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. It's quick. If you have one of these, tune it. It's literally night and day. So, yeah, get this too.